I'd like to welcome everybody. Thank you for taking the time out and joining us today. And I would very much like to welcome my friend Karen Lynch from Karen David International.
Hello, everybody.
Nice. Thanks very much, Karen, for giving your time up today just to have a little talk to us and something very exciting you're going to share with us today. Now, anyone that doesn't know Karen's the author of the top-selling book, A Personal Journey for Salon Success, and that's available globally. She's also co-founder of the Salon Success Club. She's been a salon owner for many, many years. She's a business coach. She's a speaker. The list goes on and on and on. But the main thing that I wanted to talk to you today, Karen, was about this new video that you're releasing called Make the Most of Your Christmas Sales. So why have you created this video?
Well, as you know, I've been in the industry a number of years, and I'm really, really passionate, Steve, about helping our salon owners and their teams get great results. And one of the things that I've been a business coach also for the last 9 years, and one of the things that we've noticed is that client retention is at an all-time low, and clients are out there voting with their feet. Yeah. So there's a message there for us. No matter what our own stats are in our salons, there's a message that our clients are trying to give us. Now, for 8 years, and by the way, we measured this. This is Australia, New Zealand, UK, and USA. Globally, I can share with you that we're all pretty much in the same situation there. Mm-hmm. But for 8 years, the new client loss sat at about 50%. So that's losing 5 clients out of every 10.
Wow.
And the existing client loss was sitting at around 20%. Now, while that 20% doesn't sound quite so bad, consider this: ruling out a whole week every 5 weeks. That's how many existing clients don't come back. Now, I don't know about you, but that sort of kind of made me feel a little sick.
Absolutely, yeah.
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 So what has actually happened this year, though, and I have to admit, I thought it was just a little bit of a blip at the beginning of the year, but this trend has continued. Our new client loss on average across all the salons that we look at, and that's quite a considerable many, is that the loss of new clients is 81%, and the loss of existing clients is up at 35%. Now, that is, of course, is an average, and the reason I'm telling you this is because most of those clients are actually lost in the month of December, November, December, but mainly December. And so that has to tell us that there's something, that we're doing in December that we need to take a really good look at, which is what I've got in our video, Make the Most of Your Christmas Sales. But also, this is a huge opportunity for us. Over the next few weeks, we're going to see the majority of our clientele, not just our great clients, but also the ones that all come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
People try salons a lot at this time of the year, and so we want to make the most of that opportunity. I also created this video so that I could take you through exactly how to make the most of this opportunity. I often say we may not be able to fit more bottoms on seats, but we can certainly fit more money in the till. So exactly how do we go about that? What marketing, do we need to do at this time of the year to really make the most of that also? Now, I liken that, to going fishing. If we want to go fishing and we want to catch a really good feed for everybody, then we're going to go when they're mostly around. We're going to get the best result when they're mostly around. And it's the same for marketing. What we traditionally have tended to do is say, oh, it's quiet at the moment, I need to go and do some marketing. It's like going fishing when there's not many fish around. So let's go marketing, let's go fishing when all the fish are there, and really maximize this opportunity so that in January, February and March, we've got that momentum that it's actually already started. So we're going to hit the ground running with our business in January, February, March, instead of being really despondent and frustrated and get back to that time of the year. I know what that feels like, where we go, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
What am I going to do? I'm back in this situation all over again.
Yeah.
So I want to change that, Steve, and I know you know only too well, having been passionate, of course, about the industry as much as I am. We've had many conversations on helping our salon owners out there, and that's what it's all about. It needs to start right now. This is the best time of the year to put these things in place, not just from a stylist and therapist point of view, because we're all responsible, not just the salon owner, but also some of these marketing things that you can do. So it's imperative that it actually happens now.
Yeah, because that's the thing I was going to ask. So who really is this for? Is it for the salon owner? Is it for the manager? Who's it for?
Great question. Do you know, it's actually for us all, the whole team. You know, I think it's for the person who sweeps the floor, it's the person who answers the phone, you know, it's the stylist, it's the therapist, it's the trainer, it's the leader, it's the owner. The video, you know, is made, and I hope that you all think it's really inspiring and uplifting, because we all need a little bit of that at times, and I think that's really important, because we are very busy, head down, bum up, you know, busy at this time of the year, but also for the trainer and the owner, so that they can put these marketing things in place. They can do the business end, if you like, but it's very, very much a team effort all round to get a great result. And that's what we all want, is a great win-win.
So Karen, how would I use the video?
Okay. So it's about an hour long, Steve. So it's not too long, but long enough to give you plenty of information. And it's downloadable straight away. So upon purchase, your viewers and watchers out there will just get it immediately.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. So one thing I can hear these little voices in my head, and I'm sure some of the viewers and the listeners, this is happening to them as well. Why this time of year? Surely we're busy anyway, aren't we?
We are busy anyway, and you're so right. And you know what? I so remembered my salons, you know, just looking at the book and saying, wow, look at my day, or look at my week, look at the month, it's so busy, it's fantastic, but how am I going to get through that day? Look at it, you know, and especially in these stilettos. And so all we were focused on was just being busy, as opposed to this wonderful opportunity that we have right in front of us at the busiest time of the year, is making the most of it. But I think the other thing too is, Steve, that's actually how we want our business to be all of the time. And, you know, I often talk about getting off the sales roller coaster. And I know what it's like to have, you know, peaks and troughs in sales in our salons, you know, all year round. But it doesn't actually have to be like that. We can have Christmas all of the time. And do you know, this originally came about, my husband, David, said to me one day, he said, you know, that's fantastic. We've had a wonderful Christmas. We've got, you know, money in the bank, and, you know, we're now in January, February, March, whatever the time it was, what month it was. But he said, you know, all we've done is use that money to, the Christmas money, to prop up the quiet time afterwards. He said, surely if we can do that much money, you know, in November, December, we can do that at any other time of the year. So he said, right, good point. So we set about putting a whole lot of things in place, one after the other. And I can tell you, and I want to share with you that it was July, and I think my memory serves me correctly, it was 2002, when we actually achieved monthly sales greater than Christmas. Wow. And so from then on, it was still a little bit like this as we really, you know, got a handle on it, but we actually did get off the sales roller coaster and have really consistent sales, which means, you know, it's a win-win. It's a win for us as the owner. It's a win for, you know, our whole team, because they were all earning fantastic money all year round. Yeah. And that's what we want.
Absolutely. So Karen, one of the questions I'm going to ask you is, how on earth are we going to get time to fit all this in?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're so right. This time of the year, you know, it's a bit chaotic in our mind as well. And it's not just about that full book. You know, I know what it's like looking at that book and saying, oh my goodness, you know, that's fantastic, but I'm so busy today. How on earth am I ever going to get through today, and especially in these stilettos? So it's all about, of course, managing that, but also the chaos that's going through our mind is the Christmas parties and the end of year daughter's ballet or school performances or whatever it is. So all that's happening as well. So what I've done is I've made this as easy as possible for everybody out there, Steve, and we've got an action plan that comes with the video. So obviously, as I said before, there's that 1 hour video, a bit of inspiration, and you know, really getting people to understand, the whole team to understand where their responsibility lies, but also the action plan, which I call the business end of it, which is what the salon owner or manager is going to be able to utilize. Now on there is a bit of a tick list, really, so that's really easy, step by step, what needs to happen every day, and what they need to do in order to have the marketing happen. Now, time-wise, you know, the video is only an hour, so a great time for this is a staff meeting is a perfect time, because then they can all have a great discussion afterwards, because as I said before, we are all in this together, but because it's downloadable, it can actually be viewed at any time. So you know those days that we all hate when we get that cancellation at the last minute, and we might have our cancellation list where we can call people, but we can't get hold of them, or they've found somebody else. We find ourselves with this, even if it's half an hour with free time. So instead of being a little storm cloud and being annoyed, we could actually use this time and perhaps hop out the back of the salon, or, even if it's applicable, you have a little area in your salon, you can pop the headphones on discreetly and be able to view even part of the video. So it's possible for it to be done in downtime also. So I'm very mindful of this time of the year. But also, as far as the salon owner goes, the marketing, they might be thinking, oh my goodness, you're talking marketing and I've got all this to do. Look, honestly, 1 hour of planning tops is all it's going to take you for what I'm asking you to do on the video and in the actual action plan. Because actually in the action plan, I explain it all, the marketing part, specifically for the salon owner as well. So 1 hour to plan that, and then just 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes, that's all I'm asking you to do. So each stylist, each therapist, each salon owner, each trainer, whatever their position is just 10 minutes a day of focus to do that. And I have to ask Steve, everybody out there, is 10 minutes, giving yourself 10 minutes of focus, is it worth it to hit the ground running in January, February and March, for a stylist or therapist with their column, for a salon owner with your salon? Just 10 minutes a day.
I can so see the value of this, Karen. It's I know we've spoken about this many a time, but the value is absolutely immense, and I just really hope after people have watched this that they take some action. Just take those little 10 minutes, those little bite-sized chunks where they can work on their business. Because I can remember times getting to, having an amazing Christmas, like you were saying earlier, having an amazing Christmas. You get to January and February, and all that hard work and effort that you've done there is completely diluted because you're dead through January. And then, as we know, when you're quiet is when you get most of your problems, because hairdressers, being creative people, creative with everything, with problems and arguments and all those sort of things, so if you can keep them busy, even more of a benefit. And it's also, it's just great to sit down, have a little bit more focus on your business, get some time to implement it, and as you say, it's only 10 minutes or bite-sized chunks, pieces. And I would absolutely hate to think that someone gets to January and look back at this and think, my God, why didn't I take that opportunity when it was there?
Absolutely. We've got this one opportunity in front of us right now, and it's all about starting right now. And it's really, it sounds a lot, but it's not much to ask at all for the result that everyone's going to get. And the video can be used next year too. Just take out the Christmas part in some of it, so it will be fully utilized video, most definitely.
Fantastic. Well, I've sort of been really excited about this. I've set this page up, so there's a button just below. If our viewers want to click on that, that takes you straight to a page where they can purchase the video right now. So literally within 5 or 10 minutes time, they could actually be starting to plan this, watch this, watch this video, start planning and getting ready for Christmas.
Yes, fantastic. And I'll tell you what, guys, we so look forward to hearing from you and hearing about your progress, because I'm really confident that there will be. And I mean, the fact that you're even listening to this tells me straight away that you're a proactive person. So I want to congratulate you on that right there. But Steve and I know what it's like. We know what you go through. So we wish you all the very, very best for your Christmas and most especially the momentum you're going to carry through to your new year.
And Karen, I'd really like to thank you for a very informative session. Really enjoyed that. Thank you very much for your time today.
That's entirely my pleasure, and thank you, Steve, because I know that you're very driven for the industry out there as well. So thank you also for that.
Thanks.
It's great.
Thank you. And I'd like to say to everybody, thanks for joining us today. It's I just hope, as I keep saying, that you just take some of this information away with you, put it into action, put it into your business, and let's see you. Rather than using the recession as an excuse or a problem, let's put some stuff into action and really make 2013 one of our best years ever. Thanks again, guys.
Yes.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.